Hi. Earlier today, I watched a very interesting clip from PBS uh, about gun violence, United States, and religious groups. I will post it on my Twitter feed and also my Facebook, the Facebook page of our congregation. But you don't, if you're not able to see it, it's a group of common church people who lost their sons, daughter, or loved one to guns, violent, and they're not like drug dealer, but like in one case there was this kid killed over a parking spot. You know, very stupid things from my point of view, at least. And they decide to organize themselves and to try to fight the gun lobbies in the U.S. and to promote not the abolition of guns, but better background check and better safety. And from this side of the border, I would say, when we look at this, it seems to be a given, because okay, Christians have this thing that you shall not kill. That is really at the basis of Christian beliefs. And yet it does not seem to register for many Christians that this invitation, this obligation of preserving life is so important. But in the same time, it's easy to point a finger at another culture or another context. But at the same time, it asks us the question, okay, we're very good here in United Church to promote social justice, and we're promoting boycott of this, boycott of that, and then we go and we buy those clothes coming from Cambodia, Vietnam, China, India, maybe some or Bangladesh. We saw sweatshop, very bad condition, people barely paid. We want to preserve the earth, and but we will not buy an apple that is not perfect and not wrapped in plastic. We talk about peace and living with our neighbors, and then we jump in our car, and that driver should not take our spot in front of us because he will or she will hear about it. It's all those things that challenge us about saying one thing and then living it. It's to accept the consequences of our beliefs and try to be coherent between what we believe or what we affirm and how we live it. And it's maybe one of the hardest part of Christian life. It's not we're not under persecution really in North America. Let's be serious. We're not really mocked. Maybe a lot of people don't understand us, but hey, that's life. Maybe the biggest challenge is to be confronted to sometimes our difficulty to reconcile our words and our action, to live what we preach on Sunday morning, to live it on Friday evening when we're doing our grocery, or Tuesday morning when we're have a conversation around the coffee maker at the office, or regardless of your context. That's the huge challenge, because sometimes we just, I don't know, we want to the easiest way, but maybe that's the big price that come with those beliefs. We think those beliefs matter. They are important. We don't have to be perfect, but at least we have to try. We have to try. We have to ask ourselves questions. We have to challenge ourselves. And this time of the year, as we're walking through Christmas, that's a good time to do it. What kind of life we want, what kind of value we want to teach our children or grandchildren. And when people who don't go to church or don't share our beliefs will look at us? Will they say, oh, I'm not buying it, but at least I can respect that person because what he or she says, he lives it? Or will they say, oh, just another hypocrite? Say one thing, do another one. I don't think we're bad people, but sometimes we need to remind ourselves that words are meaningless if they're not followed by some actions. We cannot be perfect, but at least we can try. And that's what I hope for you, to try to live this and find ways you can live our faith, adapt our beliefs into this society, into our context, into our lives. Enjoy, take care of yourself. See you soon.